Hello and welcome to the another episode of Voices from the Future. We are explore the innovations shaping tomorrow's world today. So I'm your host and that is Techwala. And in this episode we are diving into the topic that powers everything around us. So renewable energy and its incredible future. So let's be real for a second. For over a century, fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gases have driven human progress. They powered the industrial revolution, global trade, transportation, and the communication. But they are also driven climate changes, pollutions, and deep environmental inequalities. And now, the world is on the brink of a massive energy revolution, one powered by the wind, the sun, the tide, and the even atoms. We are entering the age of renewables. Part first, what is renewable energy? Let's start with the basics. Renewable energy comes from the natural sources that regenerated continuously or are vertically inexorably on a human time scale. We are talking about solar energy from the sun, wind energy from the air movement, and hydropower from the rivers and the waterfalls, geothermal energy from the earth heat, biomass from the organic materials, and now potentially fusion energy, the holy grail of clean power. Unlike fossil fuels, renewable doesn't release carbon dioxide or toxic pollutant that makes them the centerpiece of the fight against global warming. Part second, the solar boom. Let's shine a light. One intensity on solar power. Solar is not the solar is now the cheapest form of electricity in history, thanks to improved efficiency and the plummeting solar cost. Panels are popping up everywhere on the rooftop, farms, deserts, even on the satellites and drones. So, cutting edge breakthrough, including transparent solar panel that can turn window into a power source, and solar plants that could convert whole building into the energy generator. And with solar batteries like Tesla's Powerwall or new sodium ion cells, homes can store and use that energy anytime, even at nights. Part 3, harnessing the wind. So, next up in wind, one of the fastest growing energy source in the world. Offshore wind farms are being built miles out in the oceans where wind speed are stronger and more consistent. Take the Dogger Bank wind farm in the UK, expected to power 6 million houses by 2026, means next year, or floating wind farms in Norway and Japan redefine how we use shapes. Okay, and with all AI and drones now used for turbine maintenance, costs are falling and the reliability is rising. So, part 4, the power of the water. Water has always been a source of energy. Hydropower still provides over 15% of the world's electricity. But the future is not just big dam, it's tidal and wave energy. Imagine underwater turbines in places like a Bay of the Fundy or the English Channel, silently generating electricity from the motion of the ocean. It's clean, constant, and the perfect for the island nation and the coastal cities. Number fifth, the next frontier fusion energy. Now, here where things get really excited. Fusion energy, the same reaction that powers the sun. Fusion combine hydrogen atoms into helium, releasing massive amount of energy with zero carbon emission and no radioactive waste. In 2022, the US made headlines that with a breakthrough at the National Innovation Facility that generating more energy from fusion that was put in. So now startups like Commonwealth Fusion System and TAE Technologies are racing to build commercial fusion reactors by the 2030s. If successful, fusion could solve the energy crisis forever. Part 6, Storage, Smart Grid and AI. But it is not just about generation, it is about the storage and the distribution, which is main part of the electricity. With renewable being a variable, the sun doesn't always shine and the wind doesn't always blow. We need to smart batteries and AI power grid to store that electricity and balance electricity use. Think of it like a brain managing energy, like charging when they are surplus, supplying when there is demand, or predictive uses pattern using machine learning. This tech is already being developed in the countries like Germany, South Korea, and India, making block out a thing of the past. Part 6, a global shift. Renewables are no longer a luxury, they are a necessity. Countries like Iceland are already run on the 100% renewable energy. China leads the world in solar capacity. India is rapidly building solar parks, and Africa is seeing a boom in off-grid solar for the rural electrification. Even oil-rich nations like Saudi Arabia are investing in the NEOM, a futuristic city powered entirely by the renewables. So closing the of all these is like, so what does all of this meaning for us, the average citizen? So the meaning of all of this is low electricity bills, cleanest air, more energy independence, and a planet that actually has a to heal, chance of healing, which is we need. The future of renewable energy is not just about technology, it is about justice, environmental economics, and the generational. By choosing renewable, we are not just lighting our homes, we are lighting the way of future generations. So, next time you plug in your phone, ask yourself what kind of the energy is powering your world and what kind of the future are you charging up. So, thanks for turning in the into voice from the future. If you enjoyed today